Hello everyone, my name is Ian and you're watching Big Rock Moto. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, I hope you'll consider subscribing. All right, so first off, a huge thank you to all of you for helping push this channel past 200,000 subscribers. I never thought we'd be here, but here we are, and it's largely thanks to all of you for your participation and support, and I truly appreciate you. I really do mean that. So as we start a new year, as we roll over 200,000 subscribers, as we go into 2024, I thought it'd be really useful to cover the basics of the who, what, why, and how of Big Rock Moto and what you can expect from this channel in 2024. Now, let's start with the why of why am I doing this? Because I always feel like with these kinds of things, that's probably the most important thing to understand. So why I'm doing this is because I feel that there has traditionally been a lack of in-depth, detailed, and honest motorcycle review content, whether it's print media or video journalism or any of that. I just feel there's been a real lack of that, and that's something that I tried to step in here with this channel to provide. Now, Big Rock Moto is not financially motivated. Let me explain what I mean by that. Yes, Big Rock Moto is a money-making endeavor. It is a money-making channel because I left my job to do this full-time. However, why I say this is because I make about what I did in my old career. So I didn't really do this to increase my income. I did this because this is something I'm passionate about, and I figured I could also make a living doing it. But I'm simply never going to get rich making motorcycle videos, but I'm super fortunate to be able to do this. All right, so who is Big Rock Moto? Well, Big Rock Moto is me. My name is Ian. I'm the only one here. I do everything from the planning and scripting and outlining and research to shooting and filming, production, editing, promotion, all the things it takes to run a YouTube channel. I do it all by myself. I'm 39 years old. I live in the mountains of Southern California. I'm married and I have a 3-year-old daughter. Many of you have seen my beautiful, lovely, amazing wife, Maggie, who's been in some of the videos where we show the passenger seating on the motorcycles. And some of you have even seen my daughter Sierra in some of the videos. Now, I am a lifelong motorcycle enthusiast, but before I started making motorcycle videos here for YouTube, I had a 14-year career in nonprofit management. I was a development director. What I basically did was I was responsible for fundraising, but I did a lot of public relations and marketing and communications type work. It was an amazing career. I'm super grateful to have had that to get me started in life and carry me well through my 30s, but I'm also grateful now to be doing this. One more thing, since we're talking about me for just a second, I don't normally like to talk about myself, but I have something called Crohn's disease. I've seen a lot of comments over the years on my videos of like, you look tired, you look sick, you're breathing too hard, you need to go to the gym, you need to work out, or such things like that. And it's okay, I don't take offense. It's just that I have Crohn's disease. It's an autoimmune disease that basically my immune system attacks my body, it attacks my digestive tract. So I have major digestive complications, malnutrition. I've had surgery to remove part of my intestinal tract because it was infected and things like that. So I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I have rheumatoid arthritis. It causes all these issues. And all this is to just say that it's something that I'm managing, something that I'm living with. Unfortunately, doctors and scientists don't really know what causes Crohn's disease. They also don't have a cure for it. So there's treatments, there's medications, some of which are worse than the disease itself, frankly. But anyway, it's just, I wanted you to know it's something that I'm managing, that I'm living with every day. I'm doing the best I can, but I'm not going to let it hold me back. From doing this work. All right, let's cover the what and how of Big Rock Moto. So I really feel that Big Rock Moto content breaks down into 5 main categories. First category is going to be long-term motorcycle reviews. So with the income that we get here on the channel, I'm able to purchase between 2 and 4 motorcycles per year, and I take those bikes and ride them over 6 to 12 months, put as many miles on them as I can, do a lot of changes and modifications, and put them through all sorts of challenging tests. I love doing these long-term reviews. It's, I think, one of the hallmarks of this channel and something I really enjoy doing. So thank you for making that possible. Keep in mind, I do have to sell these motorcycles to fund the purchase of another bike to make videos with. So that's why when people complain you didn't keep the bike long enough, it's not really a long-term review. It's just a financial reality. I can't own 20 motorcycles at the same time. Plus, obviously, I can't wait 10 years to make a long-term review of a bike because that just doesn't work for being a YouTube business. So there's that. The second category is going to be press bike reviews. So I do have access to the press fleets from most major motorcycle manufacturers. So I'll get those for anywhere between 3 to 7 weeks for a press loan, and I'll do the best I can to provide a proper in-depth review of the bike during that time that I have it. The third area is going to be gear reviews and gear guides. So I test riding gear and motorcycle accessories. I try to test stuff over longer periods. I don't like to show stuff or do videos right when I get a product. I like to test things out a little bit longer to see if it's something that I recommend, and then I provide those reviews back for you on the channel. The fourth area is going to be buyer's guides. So I do a few of these every year. They typically get a lot of views, a lot of good watch time. So like right now I'm creating a buyer's guide for adventure motorcycles for 2024. New adventure bikes, and I'm also doing what are the best used adventure bikes you should be looking at if you're trying to buy a used adventure bike in 2024. So I'll be doing those. Those will be coming out soon. So that's the fourth category. And the fifth category, which I occasionally do, but it's not the focus of this channel, but I enjoy doing them, are the adventure travel videos, and I've done a few of those, and some of those have done well on the channel and some haven't done so well, so we'll see how many more of those I do. But again, let me know in the comments which of these is your favorite type of video. That'd be great to know. Now, let's talk about the finances of the channel. I really believe in transparency and honesty and accountability. There's not enough of that in the world today. There's definitely not enough of it in social media and YouTube, but that's one thing I really feel is very important with Big Rock Moto. So financially, there's 3 ways that Big Rock Moto makes money and makes this business financially sustainable for me to keep being able to do this. Number 1 is the advertising revenue I get from Google or from YouTube. So YouTube runs ads on the videos. You've all seen them. If you have YouTube Premium, you don't see them anymore, which personally I have YouTube Premium. But anyway, the point is I get a percentage of the income from those ads, and that's about 75% of the income for this business. The second thing is going to be affiliate sales. So this would make up about 20% of, and these are rough numbers, but about 20% of my business's income. So affiliate sales are where I say, okay, here's all the motorcycle jackets that I've tested and that I recommend. And when you purchase them from different retailers, different websites, I'll get a small commission on those sales. So that's what I mean by affiliate sales. And those are definitely an important part of making this channel financially sustainable. The third bucket or third category is going to be membership support. So for me, I have a Patreon account. And if you join that, I have a private chat room, a Discord server for Patreon members, and I also publish the videos early, usually for Patreon members, and I have behind the scenes content. So I encourage you to join that if that's something you're interested in doing. All right, now a fourth area that many creators will accept as an income stream for their channel would be sponsored videos. Now, I have chosen to decline all sponsorships. What I mean is that when a company offers to pay me money to show or review a particular product, I just don't do that. This is different from affiliate sales. So affiliate sales is where I'm saying, I love this product, I think you'll like it too, I've tested it, I can endorse it, I get a small commission if you buy it from a retailer. A sponsorship is a company saying, Ian, here's some money that you can have to put this video out there. Those are entirely different things, and I don't do the second category or sponsored videos. I have in the past done a few sponsored videos from companies that are completely outside of the motorcycle realm because they didn't impact my thinking in terms of motorcycle parts or motorcycle companies. But I didn't do any of those in 2023 because they're just not really worth my time, and I don't want you, the viewers, to really have more ads than you already have to put up with YouTube. So I've really been choosing not to do those, and I'm not accepting paid sponsorships going forward. All right, so what are my plans for 2024? So I will continue getting press bikes for test. I talked about how I do those. So those will continue. I'll focus on adventure and dual sport bikes, but I also like to feature touring bikes and some street bikes on the channel and bikes from other genres. I try to bring more of those in, although I think that I have put myself in a bit of a pigeonhole here for adventure bike content, which is okay. But anyway, I try to cover bikes from multiple genres. The other thing that we're going to be focusing really heavily on, and more heavily in 2024 than we ever have before, are my long-term test bikes. So I mentioned kind of how I do this. So the bikes that I have for starting 2024, which is any day now as I'm filming this, I'm going to have 2 adventure bikes for long-term test and review, and 2 dual sport bikes. So the 2 adventure bikes are the Honda transalp, which you've already been seeing the video series on. I'm about 2/3 of the way through that, at least in terms of filming. The other adventure bike is going to be the new BMW R1300 GS, which fingers crossed should arrive in the next few weeks. I've been told early 2024 here in the US. I know other countries have it, but I'm waiting for that to come in. So that's super exciting. So please stay tuned for that. The 2 dual sport bikes that I have are the 2024 Kawasaki KLX 300. You've started to see the videos on that. And I just purchased a brand new 2024 Husqvarna FE 501S. So that's a $13,000 super premium dual sport bike, probably the best dual sport bike you can buy on the planet right now. And then the KLX, which is a really good, more budget-oriented dual sport bike. So I'll be doing those 2 in terms of dual sports. Of course, I'm going to be continuing to do gear reviews on the channel. I might start to condense them instead of doing specific videos for like 1 jacket, 1 pair of gloves. I might do more like gear guides where I say, here are my favorite jackets for 2024 for adventure riding, or here's my best gloves, or here's my best boots, just to make things a little bit easier and a little bit more effective in terms of time for all of us. I think that would be a good thing. So buyer's guides, I mentioned that we'll be doing more of the buyer's guides. And then hopefully we'll do some adventure riding, some adventure trips, some multi-day videos. We'll have to see how those go, how my schedule goes. But hopefully we'll be able to bring more of those to you and maybe take some of our long-term test bikes out into some challenging, interesting environments. So that's exciting. And the other thing I'm going to be doing in 2024, and I'm committed to this, it's going to happen, is Big Rock Moto is going to have a website. So I'll have all my favorite products on there that you can browse and read about why I recommend them. I'll have the bike reviews on there, and I'll have other content on there, which I think will be valuable. Well, that's really about it. I wanted to cover the basics. I hope I've done that. If I missed something, if you have questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to note, please put that in the comments below. And if you're interested in supporting the work here that I'm doing, the independent journalism that I'm committed to here with Big Rock Moto, there's a few ways you can support the channel. You can become a Patreon member, as I've discussed, with some really cool benefits. You can always please use my affiliate links when you're shopping for riding gear and bike parts. And of course, if you're not subscribed, I hope you'll consider subscribing and leaving a thumbs up on all the videos. Thank you so much for tuning in to this little update. Ride safe, and I'll see you out there. And my stability is a big factor on this bike because, you know, it's a little bit lower to the ground. Well, this is not good.